Hello, my name is Bart Staub. I'm here in India at the Jiva Institute with world-famous Ayurvedic physician Dr. Dr Chauhan. Namaskar, Dr. Chauhan.
Namaskar.
So in the West, in America and in Europe, this word Ayurveda has become very popular.
Yes.
But it's also very confusing.
Yes.
Could you tell us what this thing is?
Yeah, definitely, because it's true that Ayurveda after yoga is now the next thing all over the world, not only in Europe and America, but I think even in Japan or Australia, New Zealand, anywhere you go, now Ayurveda is the word that people are really after. But we have to be very careful and we have to understand the real meaning of this word Ayurveda and the science of Ayurveda, because most people, they think that Ayurveda has something to do with health, but they don't really know the complete meaning of this word. Majority of the people, they have experienced Ayurveda in terms of some oil massage or Shirodhara, which is pouring some oil on the head. Some people think it's some home remedies for some common problems. Some people also understand that this is a very ancient medical system which deals with chronic diseases, and it can help, in some of the most difficult diseases. But let's try to understand the word Ayurveda. It's a Sanskrit word, and if you break up into two, there's two words are Ayus plus Veda, and when you combine them, then it becomes Ayurveda. So the word Veda in Sanskrit means knowledge. And the Ayus has been defined as a combination of four things. In Charaka Samhita, which is the most authentic textbook of Ayurveda, it has been described that Ayus means the combination of four things, which is body, senses, mind, and soul. So which means Ayurveda is a knowledge about body, mind, senses, and soul, which in simple words, if we want to translate, which means Ayurveda is a knowledge about this human being, or it's an instruction manual that helps us understand the various parts of this human being. What is body? How does it functions? What are senses? What is mind? Where is the mind located? What are the properties of mind? What are the functions of mind? What is soul? What is the purpose of soul? What is the definition of soul? And it's very important when we want to become healthy, we have to understand the whole human system, because disease is not just manifesting in one part. It could be interrelated to the other parts also. Sometimes we have a problem at emotional level, for example, and it could disturb my digestive system. So I just cannot fix this problem working on the digestive system. I have to also go into the root. This is typically very interesting, about Ayurveda, that whenever we deal with any disease or any subject or any problem, we try to go to the root of the problem. And there are beautiful, descriptions in Ayurveda which help us understand how we can arrive at that root cause of the problem, and then how we can find a solution for that problem. So in short, I would like to just say that Ayurveda is a science that helps us understand about this human system, and it helps us lead a life which is healthy and long. So longevity is also a very important part of Ayurveda, because if we want to do anything in our life, we need to live healthy. And in order to live healthy, we have to understand our system. Like if you have a car and you don't know anything about this car, you don't know where the gear is, you don't know what kind of fuel to put in, you don't know how to drive the car, you don't even know what are the traffic rules, and you start driving this car, so then there are a lot of problems. You can have an accident. You might cross on the red light because you don't know the traffic rules. So this is the situation we are all in, that we have no information about this human system. At the most, if we know something, we know a little bit about the physical organs or the physical body. There's no information, there's no education in our schools or in our colleges about emotions, for example. What are negative emotions? What are positive emotions? What is mind? What is soul? We don't even hear all these words in our education. So that means we are in a similar situation that we have a car and we don't know anything about it. So we end up having a lot of accidents every day. Sometimes my blood pressure shoots up. Sometimes my blood sugar goes up. Sometimes I have a headache. Sometimes I can't sleep. I have insomnia. All these problems, if you want to just think for a while and think a little bit deeper, you will realize that the problems are there because we don't have any knowledge about how this system operates. Any gadget that you have a mobile phone, you have a computer, or you have anything in your house, you have an instruction booklet which describes about this product, and you often refer to that booklet whenever you need to fix some problem. So Ayurveda, in short, is the instruction booklet for this human system. So if you want to keep this system healthy and working properly for a long time, you have to understand about each component, how they work, and how to fix them whenever they are not working properly. So I think this is a simple definition of Ayurveda. Of course, when we go more deep, there are deeper principles of Ayurveda, there are deeper concepts in Ayurveda which we need to understand. But for general masses, I would say just one line: Ayurveda is a knowledge about body, senses, mind and soul. Ayurveda is a booklet that explains about every part of the human system, or in very simple language you can understand Ayurveda is a way to live healthy, happy and peaceful. So it's a lifestyle, it's a way of living also.
And is it only for sick people?
Well, not really, because when we talk about what is the aim of Ayurveda, what is the goal of Ayurveda, why this booklet, why this book was written, or why this knowledge was created. So there are two aims, and very interestingly, the first one says how to maintain the health of healthy people. So it's not necessarily a system that deals only with sick people. 50% of Ayurvedic knowledge, I would say, is about healthy people, how to maintain your health, how to understand your own physical nature, how to understand your weaknesses, how to understand your strengths, how to understand the strength of your digestive system, how to understand the power of your mind, how much pressure you can take, how much stress you can take, how long you can work. All these things are very important. In Ayurvedic books, they have described in simple routines like daily routine, which is called dinacharya, seasonal regimen, which is called ritucharya, and understanding your own physical constitution, your prakriti, is one of the very basic concepts to stay healthy. Most people, when they fall sick, they don't know that there is something wrong they're doing. They're doing something opposite to their nature. For example, I'm just giving you a simple example. Some people, they are born with a lot of fire. They have a lot of heat in their body. You might have seen some people, when it's freezing cold outside and everybody is like, feeling cold, some people, they are sweating, or they don't feel that much cold. This means each one of us is different. We are each unique personality in terms of our physical body, and we must understand our physical nature. So if a person with a lot of fire is eating chilies and he's eating foods which are heating, he's going to end up having a lot of troubles, skin problems, eczema, psoriasis, burning in the urine, hair loss, many problems. So it's interesting that if we don't understand the first part of Ayurveda, which is how to maintain my balance, how to maintain my health, so then I will do something wrong in terms of my food or my lifestyle or my work, and this will end up creating an imbalance in my normal functions, which is called a disease, which is called sickness. And this is what is very interesting about Ayurveda, that first part they teach us to maintain the health, to understand our physical or the mental setup and lead a life which will not create an imbalance. And the second part of Ayurveda is for the sick people, is for the people who are suffering from any diseases. And in this part, we need some expert advice. We have to consult an Ayurvedic physician who understands the knowledge, who understands the disease processes, who understands the root cause of the problem, who understands what are the solutions for this problem, what are the medicines, what are the herbs required, what kind of treatment is required. So it's a very interesting subject, Ayurveda. And I would say that people in this age, when people are suffering at different levels, we must try to understand some basic things about Ayurveda, which we can apply in our daily life and stay healthy and happy. And this is what we are doing at Jiva. One of the goals of Jiva is to bring Ayurveda into every home. Either it is in terms of like the maintenance part of Ayurveda, which is the first part, how to maintain your health, or it is just using some simple home remedies to rejuvenate yourself or to even cure your simple problems, or it is just maintaining a simple daily routine or following the seasonal rules. So this is what we are trying to do at Jiva, trying to create programs and things that people can easily understand and they can follow in their daily life. It's a very beautiful knowledge. I recommend this to all of you. You must try to understand some basic things about yourself, and you will see amazing changes in your health. You will see amazing changes in your mental attitude, and this is what is most important part of our life. We as human beings must be the most happiest and healthiest species on the earth because we have intelligence to understand different things. Unfortunately, that's not true. I think the animals are more happy and more healthy because they don't have any intelligence and they just follow the rules of nature. We, on the other hand, have broken all the rules of nature, all the laws of nature, and we are responsible for creating a lot of disturbances, not only in the environment, but creating disturbance in our families, in our society, in our body, in our mind. So this is where Ayurveda can play a very important role. Ayurveda can help us to understand the laws of nature and follow them. So that's what Ayurveda is primarily aiming at, to maintain the health of healthy people and to cure those who are sick.
And in brief, is Ayurveda opposed to modern medicine?
Opposed to?
Opposed, against?
Not really. Ayurveda is very much friendly with any kind of medical system. Most people might promote like that Ayurveda is, criticizing modern medicine. Some people even I have heard talking like that. But it's not good, and I don't believe in this. I believe the goal of any medical system is to cure the person from the disease that person is suffering. And I also very strongly believe that we are living in this world where people are having multi problems, different kind of problems and different levels of sufferings. Some problems are mental, some problems are emotional, some problems are physical. And I believe we must take the best from all medical systems and combine them together. Because the goal of any medical system or the aim of any doctor is to relieve the problem from which the patient is suffering. So I don't find there is any problem. We deal with a lot of patients at Jiva, and a lot of people are already taking allopathic or modern medicines. And sometimes we don't tell them to stop those things unless and until we have cured or we have addressed the root cause, and we see now that the symptoms are subsided and this person doesn't need, for example, a tablet for lowering the blood pressure or to balance the cholesterol or just to maintain the blood sugar level. So I personally feel that whereas modern medicine is very good in instant relief or in emergency treatments, Ayurveda has its strength in treating the root cause of the problem, in removing the root cause of the problem. So we can very well combine these two things. Of course, you have to work under an expert physician because he knows or she knows what could be the interference or what could be the reactions. But I don't feel there is any problem or any kind of fight going on between these two systems. I personally don't feel like that.
Thank you, Dr. Chauhan.
Thank you very much.
And thank you. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful discussion, and we'll be bringing you more of these similar talks in the future.